Hello and welcome. By the title of this video, I'm sure you already know that I'm going to be talking about transphobia. To start off with, I'm going to read you the definition of transphobia. If you ever look it up on the internet, this is the definition it gives you. Transphobia is a dislike of or a strong prejudice against transgender people. To give you some background information, my name is Michaela. I had been born female. I transitioned, masculinizing my body, and lived as a man for about 4 years, and then decided to stop doing that, and I am back to being Michaela again. So the reason I am making this video is to answer the question, am I transphobic? For anyone who has watched any of my other videos, I make a lot of very heavily opinionated videos, things that a lot of people don't like. And I have gotten comments about being transphobic. And so, as we already discussed, being transphobic is a dislike of or a strong prejudice against transgender people. Am I transphobic? Well, let's see. I have no dislike or strong prejudice towards transgender people. I have no ill feelings towards individuals who identify as trans. And sorry, I am reading off my own notes here. I have nothing against them. I do not hate them. I'm not angered by transgender people. And the truth is, I feel sorry for people who identify as transgender. I'm not angered by you. I'm not disgusted by you. I have sympathy for you. And my heart goes out to transgender people. I have said this in many videos. I am not angered or upset at transgender people. And therefore, I am not transphobic. But why do people think I'm transphobic? Why are people saying that I'm offending them and upsetting them, and they have to call me this name, transphobic, in order to try and insult me and tell me that I'm wrong? The answer to that is that I have a huge problem with media promoting that people harm their bodies. I have a huge problem with media promoting transgender and telling people, well, you have to cut off your breasts, you have to invert your penis. These are some really heavy things to do. I've had surgery on my breast. You can watch the video on that, where I have a transgender reveal of my chest. These are not light things, and I'm not okay with media promoting this. And I'm kind of doing the opposite. I'm saying, hey, we shouldn't be promoting this stuff. We should not be telling people, hey, good job, you got your breast cut off. Let's have a birthday party with a cake about it. Like, that's a serious thing. It's not something to celebrate. And so, when it comes to the media of transgender stuff, I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with promoting that people should be transgender. I'm also not okay with the medical industry taking advantage of people who are traumatized and hurt and giving them a false answer. From everything that I've seen, everything I've been through, transgender is a facade. I don't hate transgender people. I feel bad for them because I think they're being manipulated and fooled into damaging their bodies. That is my perspective. And so again, I see transgender people as victims. I have sadness for them, not anger. I am not transphobic. I am not angry. I'm not upset at you. I want you to get better, and I want you to get help if you are transgender or identifying as transgender or even think that you might be transgender. And so that is where my anger is directed to, is the people who are promoting this so that they can make money off of it. The people who are making money off of transgender individuals. You know how much money you have to pay the medical industry to get an injection every week to put in your body? It's like $30. Well, back when I did it, so this was like 4 years ago. It was about $30 for a tiny little vial that lasts you a month. So you're paying $30 a month just for this little vial. Then guess what? If you want a mastectomy, mine, without insurance or any help, was about $20,000. That's no joke right there. $20,000? You think these people aren't using you? They're making a lot of money off of you. They certainly are. And guess what? My surgeon messed up my surgery and was like, oops, I don't know why that happened. He didn't do anything about it because he didn't care. He got his money. That was all he needed. And this is not okay. It's okay if a man wants to wear a dress. It's okay if a woman wants to chop wood. We don't need to have these ridiculous social gender standards. A man has a penis. A woman has a vagina. Women give birth. Men impregnate women. That is what a male and a female is. The color pink has nothing to do with gender. Whatever you're identifying as has nothing to do with your biological sex. And this is what I have a problem with. I do not have a problem with people who are exploring themselves, who are going through their own journey, right? I did that, okay? And I made some choices that I wish I hadn't. But the point is that I'm not angry at transgender people. I don't hate them. I want you to get better. I want you to get real, genuine, actual help. I'm not transphobic. I'm somebody who has gone through my own transgender experience. And I do not appreciate having that experience be insulted. I'm sure you don't appreciate my videos either because you likely feel insulted. That doesn't mean that you should turn it around and insult someone else because you feel bad. I'm not doing this because I feel bad. I'm doing this because I don't want more people to make the same mistakes that I did. I'm doing this because I care about the well-being of other people on the planet. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm not doing this for any other reason other than to help people. I feel called to talk about this. I am not transphobic. I do not fit the definition of transphobic. And there are transphobic people out there, and I don't agree with what they're doing either. I don't think going around insulting, hating trans people is okay in any manner. I don't think we should be doing that to other humans just because we disagree with something they do. Transphobia is not something that is helping the situation, even if you disagree with what transgender people are doing or going through. I'm somebody who's had a personal transgender experience, and I'm not going to go around and insult people doing things I disagree with. If I have to let them know how I feel, I'm going to do it in the kindest, most respectful manner I possibly can. You know, these people are going through a lot. There is no reason to be transphobic. That doesn't mean that you have to agree and go along with everything they do. You can say, hey, I don't hate you, but I don't agree with what you're doing. It's as simple as that. Now, if you are transgender, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go watch all the rest of my videos so that you can have a clearer understanding as to who I am, what I've been through, and what I am about. And for those of you who are not transgender, I hope that this video taught you something. I hope you learned something new. And please go watch the other videos on my transgender playlist. These videos were designed to educate people, to give an unbiased opinion. I am not for transgender people, and I'm also not for discriminating them. I think they need to be treated like real human beings, but I also don't agree with what they are doing and what they are going through. I don't think I really have anything else to say on this video. I guess just stay tuned for the next one. Thanks for coming.